Hello students, welcome to our today lecture. In our today lecture, we are going to discuss about the relation between consumption, income and saving. Basically, consumption, income and saving both are very closely related. Personal saving is that part of disposable income that is not consumed. So saving equals income minus consumption. S equals to Y minus C. Here S is showing saving, Y is showing income and C is showing consumption. So when we subtract consumption from income, the remaining will give us saving. So saving, income and consumption both are related with each other. This table shows you that a personal income of a person A, he has total income of $11,663. When we subtract the amount of taxes from his personal income, the remaining will give us personal disposable income, the income which he or she can spend. As we studied earlier that personal disposable income means the income which we have after paying taxes. And personal outlays mean the income which he or she spend on his necessities or paying his fees or rent, etc. etc. So when we subtract his total consumption from his total income, the remaining will give us his personal saving, and this percentage shows that how much he or she has saved from his total disposable income. Most of the economic studies have shown that income is the primary determinant of consumption and saving. It is very clear to understand that consumption and saving both are totally depending on income. If a person have no income, how can he consume or how can he save? Rich people save more than poor people, both absolutely and as a percent of income, as they are both saving from their income. Rich people save more because they have more money as compared to the poor people. Poor people have very less income, they can barely meet their basic necessities, so how can they save from their income? So that's why rich people save more as compared to the poor people. Sometimes poor people are unable to save at all because they have to bear all the expenses from their little income. Instead, as long as they can borrow or draw down their wealth, they tend to save. When there is a gap between income and consumption is negative, so in order to fill this gap, they have to borrow a loan from their relatives. That is why they tend to spend more than they earn, reducing their accumulated saving or going deeper into debt. They have only two options, either to withdraw their saving from the banks or to take loan from the banks or to someone else. As we discussed earlier that MPC or marginal propensity to consume shows that how much response we have in consumption when there is a change in income, and that is shown by marginal propensity to consume, MPC. Explaining more, MPC is the extra amount that people consume when they receive an extra dollar of disposable income. As we know that the marginal cost means that additional cost of producing an extra unit of output. Similarly, MPC shows that extra amount of unit consumed due to change in income. So simply we can say that MPC is therefore the additional or extra consumption that result from a extra dollar of disposable income. The next one is marginal propensity to save. It shows that how much we are able to save when there is a extra increase in our disposable income. Basically MPS and MPC both are mirror image of each other. As y equals to c plus s, we have only two options. Either we consume our income or we can save our income. There is nothing other choice. So that's why disposable income is divided into these two components, consumption and saving. This implies that extra dollar of disposable income must be divided between extra consumption and saving. So if the MPC is 0.8, definitely it means that we are consuming 80% from our income, so the remaining 20 is our saving. So that's why MPS and MPC equals to 1, as we have only two options. Either we consume or either we save. So when we add up of these two, it will give us our total income. So MPS and MPC both always are equals to 0.